Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with adding our domain name and registering the domain name for our website. So, for those who don't know what a domain name is, your domain name is the website address that your website visitors will navigate to when they are looking to access your website. So, that would be the www.yourbusinessname.com. I preferably like to use the website A2 Hosting. If you click the link in the resource section, you will be navigated here, and it will also allow you to take advantage of any promotional codes automatically that are available on the site. So I would highly suggest using this if you already have a domain name, or if you don't want to use this hosting service, that is fine. Again, this is the one that I recommend because I've really been using it for years, and they have amazing technical support. So if you have any issues, you literally call, speak to a live person. They answer fairly quickly, and the rates are the industry standard. So I really like this. So to get started, what we're going to do is we are going to come over to the home page where we're here now, and I'm going to select the um, products tab. I'm sorry, I was thinking about something else. I'm going to go up to the products tab. From there, we're going to navigate down to domains and select domains. In this box here, this is where we would try to search to see if your domain name is available. Now, some of them will be available depending on, what you're requesting, and some of them are not available depending on if someone has already purchased it. So all you simply need to do is type in the name of the website that you would like to, or the name of the domain, or whichever domain you're requesting. From there, it will tell you if that domain is available. So this is saying that my original domain name is not available, so I will need to try something else. Okay, so I just came up with this domain name. This is actually a fairly long domain name. If this was a business that I was looking for, like if you, for your domain name example, I would try and keep it as simple as possible. I always like to try and keep it down to no more than 3 to 5 syllables, I would say. So, like for example, Fashion Nova, Macy's, those are shorter domain names, but I do understand that you can see sometimes it's not available, so I would try and play around with different domain name options to see if you can find the one that suits your business best. Okay, so now that we have our domain, we're just going to simply add it to cart. And then as you can see, that add to cart button will turn to checkout, so then you will just simply hit checkout. Now, when it comes down to the protections that are available, I always select DNS and email forwarding for sure. The ID protection is up to $10 for the year. Now, basically, all this is saying is that it's going to stop your domain or your information that's connected to your name from being public. So, and what that means is, to be more specific, is they're not going to give like your card information, your address, and X, Y, and Z, but your email address and possibly your phone number could go onto a list that would, be accessible for people to actually purchase and reach out to you for marketing purposes. So this does help you as far as protecting you from getting spam calls to your email and to your phone. So if this is something that you want to add, you can absolutely do it for the $10. I tend not to because I put in my business information. So when they put it in that information, it's already public. So it stops it. It doesn't really make a difference in my opinion. Okay. So now that you've selected the option that you want to come down and you want to hit continue. Okay. Now it's going to bring you to your billing information. As you can see, your total came up to about $18.35 for this domain. We have it registered for 1 year. If you do have the option to select and get it for multiple years, if you choose to do so. But for right now, we are going to move forward with the 1 year. And I'm going to hit continue to checkout. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put in my business information, and I will see you after the payment has processed. After you have completed your purchase, you should receive a confirmation number similar to this. Now, I do understand that I'm already have an account, so the process that I took may have not been as smooth. Well, your process may not have been as smooth as mine, given the fact that you needed to create your account. That's 100% fine. Just go through the prompts of actually completing your account and setting that up, putting in your order information, and from there you should be able to purchase your domain and also create an account. After you've created your account details, you will simply then need to go to log in. I'm going to just log out really quickly. So now when you come to this account settings page, you should be able to log in, or wherever page it navigates you to, you should be able to log in. From there, you could log in by putting in your personal information, the username and password that you created for your account, and submit login. Okay, now that we are logged into our A2 hosting account and we have everything set up, we are now going to go back to our Shopify account. If you haven't logged back in, you will need to log back in, and you would come to this main home screen here. From here, you are going to come to Add Domains, and you're going to click on the Add Domain tab, and then select this green Add Domains button. Now with Shopify, they do give you the option to purchase domains directly through their platform. I preferably don't like that option just because their email support and technical support for domains can get a little complicated. So I really do like the method that I'm showing you. So I just wanted to give you that kind of insert just because this button is here. But what we're going to do to connect the domain is come down to connecting existing domain because we've already purchased it. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and put in our domain name. Okay, and I just copied and pasted mine in. And then we're going to hit next. Then from here, you can see that we have to follow some instructions. So we're going to hit follow the settings instructions. And this is going to walk us through exactly what we need to do on our inside of our hosting account for our domain name in order to connect that domain to Shopify. So once you come to this article, we're going to scroll all the way down. And we're going to go to over here on the left hand side where it says connect manually. Okay, and then we're going to come down. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to change these two. We're going to really follow these two instructions right here. Make sure that I don't want to tell you guys the wrong thing. Yeah, follow these two instructions right here. So the first thing that we're going to do is change the IP address, which is also known as the A record. So we're going to copy that. And then we're going to go back. I'm going to go back into our hosting account. So the way that we're going to navigate is we're going to come into, after we're in the account, we're going to go to domains. And then we're going to hit the drop down and hit my domain. From here, you're going to be able to see the wrench right here on this left hand side. Once you select that, this is going to come into where you manage your domain information. And we're going to come all the way over to the left hand side where it says DNS management. And we're going to select. Okay, so as you can see, there's two records here that we need to edit. So the first thing that we're going to do is actually remove this IP address or those set of numbers there and replace it with our numbers from Shopify. The next thing we're going to do is go back to that article, and now we need to change what's called the Cname Records. So we're going to copy this shop.myshopify.com, and we're going to copy that, go back to our hosting, and we're going to paste it in this second field. Now from this drop down column here, you do want to come down and select Cname alias, so that way everything is accurate. And you also want to go in ahead and put in the www into this field here. So just to recap, I copied the www and pasted it here. I changed this to Cname from this drop down menu, and then we copied. It has been about 15 to 20 minutes and our domain is officially connected. So we should be good to go. Now, if you are having some issues as far as after a few minutes, 30 minutes, an hour or so, I would, and your domain still has not connected properly, I would take the time to reach out to A2 Hosting. They have amazing technical support. I will leave their number down below. You can contact them directly, select option 3, and be connected to a live person. And when you are on the phone with them, they are just going to ask for your support pin, which will be located here in this section. And you would then be able to speak with somebody about making sure that it was done correctly. So we are now all set up and ready to go. And so we can now move on to the next portion of the video.